Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Board Gaming Doctor. My name is Phil, and I'll be your board game doctor today. So let's play a game, a solo game of A Feast for Odin with the Norwegians expansion on Board Game Arena. So everything is set up here. You essentially alternate the color of workers that you use on the board, leaving the previous color of workers on the board, and you will be blocked from those spaces. One additional thing is that the board itself is different compared to the base game. So there are some spots missing here on the solo version of this board, and you get to also have some options to use one or two workers to completely end your turn, but take some of these new actions across the end of the board. We do have some smaller buildings that are personalized every game, and we have some here, the Mason's Shed and Beekeeper, as some potential options. And I believe we start with a occupation. So the bean farmer turns our 2 beans into some peas, some mead, and a fish. So that's cool. So that kind of pairs well with the Mason's Shed. I'm going to try something a little different and try to synergize more than I usually do when I play this game with my occupation and my shed. So let's go ahead and focus on that, as well as, of course, focusing on getting some income, early income going. Now, one of the best ways I feel like to do this, to me personally, I think would be to maybe try to lay a snare. Like if we had that snare right here, that would be optimal. We would have to use wood and traps to do so. So that's not as, I suppose, beneficial for us to accomplish that. So yeah, while that would fit pretty nicely there, that may not help us in this round especially. That might be too risky. So we have plenty of wood on offer. Just thinking about the best way to handle this open market. Now, I think it would be interesting if we had enough money to purchase a cow and to use this to convert or flip over this milk tile into a square that we can use right here. If we can't do that, then we might be able to go to this spot here and call that good, and then we can also try to get some beans, play an occupation, and continue on as such. And so I think I'm going to start by taking these two wood, saving the other wood for later. And with one of those wood, let's see, I have 5 remaining actions. If I can do, let's see, 1, 2, 3. No, I won't have enough money. So doing a shed. Of course, playing the shed now without much of an opportunity to fill in those spaces would not be great, right? And so I would need like, something like this, or some extra yellow and red tiles to really fill in that Mason's Shed well. So maybe we can do that the next turn. So be nice to get a cow, and that might also wait for our next turn as well. So let's go ahead and spend one of our wood to gain this blue tile. Let's place it here, automatically giving us 2 income for the next round. Fantastic. I'm looking at, I guess this spot would also be beneficial for some placement, some tile placement on the Mason's Shield. And then if we play 2 workers here, we will be able to play a card down. So we have 1 worker to spare. Let's save 1 worker to get this and activate it in the most efficient way. We could try to push our luck and try to catch some fish with the harpoons that we have. So let's try that. Oh, it's not authorized. Why isn't it? Oh, because I haven't confirmed my turn. That's why. All right. There we go. And then let's go ahead, place 2 workers down. Let's play our bean farmer, which we can activate at any time. And we have a lot of bits and pieces to put on our artisan shed. So let's be done gaining income. I want to save my what if we do this? Is that wasteful? Yeah. Let's go ahead and save a lot of this for some sheds and place that there. Let me place good on your boards. I don't think I will have enough. I want to save some money, of course, for some of these actions, so I'm not going to be able to get another mead, but I already have 2, so that's okay. Let's wait on that. So now I have my blue workers, I've gotten a harvest. We're good to go. So let's go ahead and build our shed. Artisan's shed. The mason's shed in particular. Of course, with the bean farmer, I can also convert my food or my beans into some more red tiles. Can I make some of this work already? Let's see. That can go there. Ooh. What if I do this? Okay. I like that. So now I still have enough money to buy an animal and to... So I wonder if this game is going to be more of an animal type of game, which is strong in this expansion, this format. So speaking of animals, are there any good buildings that I would want to, or islands that I would want to sail to? We can get pigs on Isle of Man. No, there's one. Oh yeah, the Orkney that offers some cattle. So we might try later on to get to Orkney. In the meantime, I wonder if it would be prudent to go here. It'd be nice because if I had another occupation to play, I could go there. I could afford to buy some cattle and start to produce an engine that way. But would that get me any closer to filling out some of these areas? I'm not sure. So what can I do? So I could get a linen, place it around or on top here, and then I would just need something to fill in this crack right here. I'm out of resources, but I could... What is the best move here? Now, actually, this would be interesting if we are able to successfully hunt for game. I could convert this, and so for 4 workers, get some extra money, and get a clothing, which would fit nicely right here. So, and this would get me a wood anyway if I fail. So I could try to do that. Okay, it was an interesting shot. It's probably not the most optimal, but I'm gonna try to play as fast as I can to make this a quicker video. We're doing this in celebration of the birthday month of myself, as well as for Rosenberg. At the time of this recording that I'm playing this now, that his birthday was yesterday, so that was fun. Was able to play some Fields of Arl and have a good time with that. So, all right. So another option here would be to do this. Go here. Grab a stone. Ooh, and let's flip over the fish. Because if I need some red markers, another fish, for example, I can do so with the bean farmer. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, I could have done that anyway. Oh, that would work. Huh. I guess I did that anyway, so I didn't need to come up here to get some wood. I guess that wood could come in handy later, like if I want to build a gnar, but... interesting. Should I go with this original plan? Because this gives me a 1, 2, 4 by 3, so... I guess that would cover up the stone. Okay, so maybe that's... I could flip it on its side, though. 3 and then 4. Huh. That seems really good. Let's do it. So, yeah. So I could just put 3 coins down, or if I had, and yeah, this will be great for income, so I can afford to get some animals going. I could use this action here to fill out some of these spots here, and that seems the most efficient thing to do because none of the actions on the right side of the board will allow me to do so. Let's do it. Okay. Put that there. Boom. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think it's worth spending those coins now to basically get all of these back and more coins in the future to spare. I like that. Let's activate the bean farmer. to help us feed, and I like the idea of doing this. So I fed. I can choose right now to maybe use some coins to afford more wood or more, well, I guess more wood would be the cheapest option. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. I'm feeling good about the state of my board. I'm getting some good things placed on it. So let's continue, and maybe we should take advantage of this action now. Maybe try to get some extra stone. I did spend a stone, but I guess I got it back from the mason shed, so that's awesome. I could go to a mountain. Nope. I would have to go to one of these higher spots to get that stone. So I'm thinking about getting that stone to build a longhouse for points and additional income. Think about building a ship too. I wonder how much better building a ship with money would be in this game. So we'll see. Let's go ahead and figure out some animal strategies. So I need something to draw cards with. So that's plain. So I have to go here. I suppose I could play both of them, either for points too. If I don't. And that's the thing about Norwegians, I can play them for 4 points straight up. So I drew the fish cook, so if I feast with fish, then place the stockfish in your houses. Okay. And then next time I acquire a gnar, I get fish. Whoa. Okay, so that kind of helped us out. I want to play both of these cards. So we'll do so like that. Select a breeding pair of cattle. That's cool. Very, very interesting. So, can I catch any fish now? It's very risky. I only have, well, yeah, 2 cards that I could play to reduce. So, likely not. With the last 2 remaining workers, is there anything that I can do to really make some momentum, continue my momentum on my personal board? So this shape would fit well if I had like that sickle on the crafting board here, this piece right here, the sickle. But I don't have any ore to spend it with. I could, though. Oh, interesting. So I could, it is craftable. And if I did acquire an ore, I could craft it with this action. So back to the mountain. I do have an ore available, so Yeah, that might be a good thing to do. I don't see anything else that immediately jumps out to me, so let's acquire that ore and the money too, so that's pretty cool. And let's go ahead and build this guy. Before I confirm, I'll just, you know, mess around a little bit. Boom. I kind of like that. Place goods on your boards before receiving income. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am 1 space short of gaining 1 extra income. And that's too bad. That's okay. So, nothing there. Ooh. Will I have enough? Because I can't do that. Darn it. I messed up. I didn't think about feeding. I'm gonna have to eat some coins. Or not. I think just 1 coin because I could eat that bean. Ah, shoot. Do it like that. So that probably wasn't good. Shame on me. Okay. Do I need to save any coins for anything? Potentially, if I want to build like a gnar for 5 coins, so I can use 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 to get this ore. Let's do that. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of resources, harvest. Yeah, and I do want to get that gnar because yeah, a gnar. Yeah, it'd be nice to get a gnar and a longhouse. Yes, let's do this action here. And I have enough to do so. But I would need to draw another card. I think I'll have to forego this efficient aspect of that action to go ahead and just play this action, right? Yeah, I think this is too good for me right now to pass up. I would lose a lot of momentum, I think, if I didn't do so. So I have my gnar. That will allow me to craft, which is an interesting proposal. Let's go ahead and do the bean farmer too. Let's get some more fish so I can put that on my feasting board to later place it in my longhouse. I think if I can play a couple of longhouses, with the synergies that I've gotten with my cards so far, then I think we'll be good. Just want to make sure I'm still recording. And then I can also upgrade this cow and slap it on my main board as well, which is something that I might do with this action here. Okay. So I'm liking what we have so far. And I could do this too. So Orkney is the island that it's already available now. And I could sail to it. And is that something that I should do now? Would I be able to fill up this spot here with something? Yeah, I could turn in my cow into some leather. Or is that... What is that? One horse or cattle for one salt meat and leather. Yep, it is leather. That would actually fit pretty well. Now, could I... Oh yeah, let's see how many Vikings this island requires. Just one. Why not? Let's do it. Let's go to Orkney. Let's do this action. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Because then I could turn a sheep into a bunch of green stuff that I could put on my boards as well. Ooh. Leaving me with one worker left. Ah. Interesting. Should we try that? It'd be really nice to put something big over here, but I could, I guess, accomplish that through other means as well. So I could go here, yeah, here, here, and then here. Let's try that. That's 4, so get that. Spend 2 workers here. Let's get a sheep. Because I don't think I'm going to breed said sheep this game. And then go here. Let's do that one. Oh, I guess it only does one. Yep, it's either or. Oh no. I did not realize that. Okay. That's fine. I think that is still the way that I want to approach. Yeah, because that fills up a lot of space here, gives us 2 extra coins for income. And I can go ahead and do something like this to increase that income even more. So now we're at 8 income. If I could get some extra stuff here, I could also fill that out, but that's okay. Alright, so that's the income. Let's feast. Let's definitely put some fish on the board because we will be able to use that fish later. And what if I do something like this? Place 1 stockfish in my house. Yeah. That feels good. Done. Let's go ahead and fill out this board for some really good opportunities for income here. What is the best way to do so, though? I'm not sure. Something like this. I kind of want to save the longer, like the flax and the grain, for opportunities later. Yeah. This could go here. So that way I place those down and can at least get the items. And I think I can also afford to do that, potentially. I don't think I'm going to need that money for anything else, so, well, obviously it's nice to spend, but let's just get all of that good stuff there, call it good. All right, so I'm left with the sheep. I suppose I could gather another sheep here for some, extra ones there. And then the next round, I think it'd be cool to come back and, with the resources that I have, maybe build, get another Gnar and Longhouse to continue filling that out for points. I think that it's going to be a mainstay for points for me. So how about we start off with this action. See if we succeed in hunting game, laying the snare. We probably will, because hunting game, I don't know. I like the digger a little bit better. I could always just play it for 4 points, but in case our cards are looking a lot better now that it's going to be less risky to take some of these actions. Yeah. I like that. So, just make sure how about we do this? Just to preemptively keep that fish available for our action here. I will, that does make me think, though, that we need to place another shed onto the board so I can play that stockfish somewhere else. So it would have to be one of these for 10 points. That's cool. I like this one better than this one, although we do have quite a supply and income for these, and I could easily surround this though and fill that out. So I do like that a little bit better. So let's go ahead and grab this as well. There we go. And I guess I gotta draw another occupation if I, spend enough of these for some animals. Let's do that. Draw an extra occupation. So in my hand, I now have the quartermaster. I can buy a longship. Ooh, that's cool. And I could do this to get a pig. I like that. I don't know, I might be able to finagle that pig in somewhere. There. Left with 3 actions now. What should I pursue? I could upgrade a bunch of stuff or just wait until the next round. Yeah, I'll wait until the next round to do so. And focus maybe on filling in this spot right here. I do have enough resources to afford this with 3 workers, right? And that would allow me to get closer to surrounding this cattle. So I think I like that option here. So let's get some blue tiles and draw another occupation. Oh, so I get some mead per longhouse and when building that. Yeah, I like that one. I like that. Let's try to play that. And let's go ahead and See if we can fill, yeah, like something like this, right? Oh, if I did that, I would have to really fill out these areas. That's the thing. Like, I don't think I would have the resources to do that yet, so let's see. If I do want to increase my income, I guess it'd be pretty easy to do that here. It's not going to be as easy over here, but I probably should try to attempt to do that. So if I play that like that, yeah, I mean, I could put a lot of blue tiles here. That doesn't seem very efficient, though. I would rather, I think, play them up here. It'd be so close. Like, this tile fits really well right here, and I would just need to play that. So that might be something I save for the next round. So here, what if I do something like this? And yeah, just make a little bit of progression in that regard with income. So I place my fish, save the beans, throw down some meat. No? Some mead. Yeah. Yep. There we go. Boom. I could place a stockfish on a house. I'll do it on this house. Maybe, where can I put it? Like this? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, and then let's go ahead and make sure I get this little pelt, I think is what it's called. Should I just put that here? I don't know. I could save it for later in case I need to use that mead for something else. Goods-wise, I think we are good to go. Oh, you know what? I think I missed this last round. I was going too fast. I think I need to do that, yep, to completely surround that oil. Whoops. So, yeah, there we go. Got those bonuses. I'm getting a lot of stuff here that I can throw onto my board. I'm excited. Let's go ahead and get one wood to make sure I can activate this. Now these two are pregnant. Let's go ahead and flip over this cattle. And I think, or maybe this sheep. This sheep would go pretty well right here. Yeah, and then we can try to flip over this cattle later on. Maybe with one of these other actions here. Yeah. I think I'll prioritize that. That looks good to me. So then something like that. Put this oil down here. That there. There. What else needs to be covered up? Here. Nice. I like that. That's fun. This is a fun game. And this is fun too because I'm pursuing strategies that I usually wouldn't pursue. So that's cool. Anyway. Before I forget, I want to convert some of these beans into that fish. To save it there. And now that we have that extra wood, let's go ahead and get another longhouse and play that cottager. Oh, wait. Do I prioritize this or put this down first so we can get this? I think... Yeah, I think I like playing this now. The cottager now. Yeah. Got a second gnar. Cool. Could I afford a longship? You know, with increasing amounts of money, I could start to emigrate as well. For points. That might be good to do. Just thinking... Yeah, I don't know. Should fill out the rest of this island. Maybe there's another island I should explore as well. Tierra del Fuego looks pretty interesting. What would give me the most points, right? It'd be Labrador, Newfoundland. Newfoundland would be actually really good. 38 points. Pretty wide open space to fill things out, and that can give me some extra houses. Yeah, let's I mean, oh, I only have one more turn after this. I don't know. I don't know if I can afford that because I still have this to fill out and the rest of my personal board. I think getting this income filled out will be very important. So how about we do some upgrading? Do I do this? Because I want to upgrade this cattle. I wouldn't be able to do that in next round. Yeah. So upgrade the cattle. I want to get this fruit out onto my board as well. And maybe... Yeah, spend some ore to get some extra tiles from that board onto mine. Is that going to be a good thing to do? Maybe. Yeah, because I really want to get some big stuff onto the board. And if I craft like one of these, right? Because I do have 4 coins. I could craft something big like this. If I had 5, I could do this. 4, I could use this. That would fit in pretty well over here as well. So I kind of like that. Three and then 2. Yeah. How about we do this? Oh, this would go very well here, so that means I could flip this guy around. Maybe put it right there. Or even right here. Yeah, like that. This could go here. And that could go there. Cool, okay. And then let's flip over some more stuff. Is that going to be the best move for me to do? Maybe, because... Oh. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. So many things to think about. I know if I can surround this fruit, I could use like this action to flip over those 2 fruit and place them onto my main board as well. So what would I need? I would need a couple of small things, like a couple of runes, which I do have coming as an income there. Yeah, I think I'll be able to make that work with what I've got going. So, are there any... So I could buy this for 6, 5, like 4 coins, 3.5 coins. I don't know. Yeah, because I know I just need to flip over that one. The rest of these, I think I will rather use on a smaller board. So yeah, I think I'm going to use this action to flip over that, so I have 1 or 2 remaining actions to use. Emigrating the current round. Yeah, I don't have enough money to do that either. I could do this too. So like I could upgrade 3 items and then use this, right? Because I have an ore. Let's do that. So flip over that cattle 1 time, and then maybe this and something else. Meat? Maybe? Maybe not. What should I flip over? That's a great question. Do that to... No. Let's just flip over this, I guess. Yeah, let's just do that. Get those flipped over in the next round. This one is going to go here, I think. Well, let's go ahead and take this action here and think about what I've done. So I could place this really long piece like right here. Maybe... I don't think that'll get me enough because I have to fill out all of these to have a chance at some extra income. So, that's fine. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that wouldn't be enough, but yeah, you know, that's a start, I suppose. Oops. Oh no, that's okay. Thought I had done something prematurely. Let's go ahead, convert those beans. I have a lot of mead, so I can afford to throw down some mead here, some peas. Oh, I haven't, oops. Yeah, I thought I had progressed to the point where I covered up all those. Yeah, let's just go ahead and call that good. Save those changes, feed myself, and then place the stockfish here. Let's go over here. Oh, wait, no. Let's go over here, because I want to use that pig. Done. Throw that there. Put the flax there. Do a kind of checkerboard thing here. Yeah. I like that. And then, I don't know, I feel like I'm kind of nickeling and diming this, but it's getting me a couple of points covered up. Negative points covered up, I suppose. And gets me some goods. And let's go ahead. Oh, you know, yeah, I totally did not think that one through. I thought I would get those goods before getting this fruit. So let's go ahead and surround that. And be able to flip some things over this round. Let's make sure. Yeah, it'd be cool to take advantage of my NARs for once, right? And really flip over a couple of things to blue as much as I can. So maybe I take this action, flip over 4 things, do this one as well. There's not really a mountain strip that appeals to me greatly at this point, but like, I mean, look at the stuff that I have, right? I could fit, you know, something blue right here, like these whale carcass, right? Something long right here, a sheep. I could fit right here. I could fit, I guess a cow would really look good right here. Then something long here and the other sheep. Make that blue. So I can fill out my main board. And I could explore something like Newfoundland. Do I have enough? That would require 3 Vikings, though. And I would go, yeah, so I would go here. I would go, so that's 3, 6, maybe here as well, right? 10, 2, 3, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That'd leave me with 2 more actions. One, 2. Maybe. Why not? Let's just... Whoa. Oh, right. I would need that longship to come here. So with my 8 remaining coins, is that worth it? Can I fit everything well? I don't know. Ugh. No, yeah, because I would need... yeah, if I play this quartermaster, that might be the way to go. I would need at least 2 coins to like take advantage of this action here. So let's play that quartermaster. Paying 4. Yep. That gets me that. Let's confirm. So that's 1, 2. Yeah. Actually, okay. Let's really stop and think about what I'm doing before I just click buttons. It is late for me, but it's okay. So let's flip over. If I do this, I can afford to flip over some animals for the green side on maybe 2 of those things here, right? And then I place this rune right here, then a big cow right there. Yeah. The cow would need to be, could be green. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So let's do this. Let's do it after the action to really have this mindset. So a cow will go right here. A sheep will go right here. That's green. And another sheep, if I upgrade it again, is that, yes, I mean, I would do that, yes, with my gnar action. So having that other sheep here works out fantastically. I could throw in, yeah, a meat right here. Oh, this pair. I mean, I worked hard to get this pair too, you know? But where would that go? I think I would need something a couple of spaces big to go right here as well. That's a little bit longer. I wish I had another sheep because that would fit in really well there. But I do have this meat, I suppose. So like this could go right in there. Yeah, it would be nice to upgrade a longer piece as well as for right here, as well as some shorter ones too, but I don't think I have much. Yeah, I think focusing on this rather than figuring out, like, I guess I would need a bunch of big stuff to put on Newfoundland. I don't think that's going to work out for me. I could go here for another longhouse, I suppose. It's like half the points of that island, but that island has what, like 40? Minus 40 points, so I don't know. Let's just go ahead and do that first. Oh, okay, that's fun. So, as planned, do that. That will go right there. That could go. Oh yeah, if I Should I go ahead and do this now? Because I could try to flip over some other things, I guess, to take advantage of that, but I don't think it's going to matter as much. Yeah, I missed out on my emigration opportunity. So what's going to be the best move for me? Yeah, that's a lot of points. Should we do that? If I explore and upgrade and flip over some extra tiles, like, so 3, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Alright. Let's just end it there, I suppose. See how this shakes out. Not, we learned something new today. So let's go ahead and take these resources. I don't really care which 3 resources. Let's go ahead and take from this, because I can throw in some stone to cover up some points there. And let's just cover the maximum amount of area to fill out onto our new board. There. Do this. Upgrade as much as we can into blue. Let's go ahead and fill these out here. So this goes like right there. This goes right there. That could go there. Save that. Oh, nope. Yeah, use some of these smaller things. I think it's going to be really important to fill that out for sure. Yep, that works out. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 7. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, so I need 2 more coins. To fill out this entire row here for that. Oh, is there a mountain? Yes, there is. This one right here. Okay. So let's say I have 4 actions. Let's go ahead and just go ahead and get to Newfoundland. Take this mountain strip and get some income. 6, 7. Yeah, oh, I had missed that spot. Ooh, I'm glad I saw that. And this, just place it somewhere where it gets the most bang for our buck. So, I don't know. Something like that. Why not? I mean, if I'm really just concerned for points, I mean, I could just do that, right? Covering up this area is probably the best strategy. Nothing really fits. I guess that fits. Yeah, okay. 79. Yeah, and that's everything I can do for income. Gets me to 102. I guess I don't really care about how I fill out my board here because I've run out of options to place the stockfish, so I'm still going to put it there. Yeah, I don't have any area to place it. Oh yeah, and so let's do that. I had an extra wood. A couple extra points there. Put some mead right there. And I think that's it. Because everything is equal when it comes to the rest of the points. So that's my game. 108. That's fine. It's not the best for sure, but it is what it is. Okay. Well, thank you for joining me on this adventure, trying out some new things on A Feast for Odin. That was a lot of fun. I definitely had a lot of fun doing something different here with the actions that I took and the synergies that I had early on in the game. And I am pleased about at least filling out this main board and getting quite a few items here. I know a better score is I could probably score like 30 or 40 more points if I really knew what I was doing. So there's plenty to explore in this game, and yeah, I like it. I really like this with the expansion. So once again, thank you for joining me with this Rosenberg-athon, reaching the end of March, and in celebration of Rosenberg and my birthday. So yeah, thank you for joining me in this celebration. Hope you schedule an appointment with me real soon, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.